Okay, it says that I'm now live. It says that I'm now live. I don't know how the lighting is. I do have my camera like really close. So good evening, good morning, or good afternoon, you guys. Hey, you guys. Hey, welcome or welcome back. It is your girl Ty, and it is Thursday, June 16th, 2022. It is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, going on 7:20. So really quickly, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this video because I just need to get into the video. With that being said, if you guys are following me on my Instagram and Twitter, you guys can go ahead and check that out. I took my pages off of private, so make sure you guys are. Sorry, you guys, I have like all these updates on my computer and I'm going live at the same time. But make sure you follow me on my Instagram and Twitter at @Ty_guidance. All of that information will be down in the description box below. Make sure you guys are following me on TikTok. You guys, I just made a TikTok. So if you are a TikToker, TikTok Party Don't Stop by Kesha. TikTok. Sorry. Okay. I'm trying to find my TikTok name, you guys. I just made it. Okay, so my TikTok name, you guys, is Ty_guidance. So once again, I'm just gonna put that in the chat. I'm getting straight into this video. So for today's video, for those of you who are just stopping by, I just want to start off by saying welcome. I come in peace, you guys. I come in peace. Literally, I come in peace. And for those of you who are just returning, I just want to say thank you so much for being patient. Now, for today's video, the title of the video says, I have to look it up because clearly I just don't know. It says apply what you know. So the reason why I'm making this video, and for those of you who are returning, I am a life coach, spiritual healer. I'm just a vessel, and I think that's what I need to start putting in my descriptions because everybody in life is whatever they choose to feel or whatever they want to be physically, emotionally, supernaturally, spiritually, or intuitively. So that being said, on this channel and just in general, for those of you who are returning, I don't want you all to be content or allow yourself to have any form of attachment to a label, a title, association, people, or place, or thing when it comes to living your everyday life. Another thing I want to make clear is that when it comes to healing, that it is a choice, it is optional. So nobody gets to tell you how you heal, how long it takes for you to heal, and what it's going to take for you to heal. Everyone's healing is different, everyone's process is different. It is a choice. So if you're coming across this channel, if you're returning, okay, keep that in mind. Like, you have to apply what you know, and that's the title for today. So I'm gonna take my sip really quick. I love water. And you guys, I need to get back on my water diet, okay? Apply what you know. So that being said, something that I've been realizing about myself as I learn and grow on my journey every single day when it comes to this life that we live in is, like I said, just applying what I know and experiencing. So like I've stated, anyone who come across this channel, anybody who's watching these videos from this month for the rest of your life, eternity, into infinity and beyond, do not allow the people, places, and things and attachments and labels to allow you to conform or to be so comfortable with that you settle, or you feel as though because you have a certain title or you have a certain label that that's who you are. And you have to realize that it's a choice, it's a process, and that healing is up to you. So applying what you know, that goes to any and everything when it comes to life. So I just gave you guys the information. I'm applying what I know. How I go applying about the information that I know is actually taking the time to realize what I've learned and how it's affected me. Something that I want to personally just suggest and advise to everyone so there's no confusion is that when it comes to healing, or when it comes to moving forward, when it comes to doing something that you never done, when it comes to just existing, you have to have the energy and you have to have the effort to do so. So in order to apply what you know, you have to want to apply the information that you learn. You have to want to understand what it is that you're not understanding. You have to feel, you have to align yourself. You have to be aligned with what it is that you want to resonate with. That's what the applying the knowledge or applying what you know is going to be the most effective for you. A lot of people, we learn situations, we go through certain situations, we have certain situations happen to us, but we don't understand, we don't process, and we don't feel. So if you don't understand, you don't process, you don't heal, how can you apply what you know? How do you move forward? How do you see a different result? Something I've had to realize about myself is understanding what I've learned and how it's affected me and how certain situations have not happened to me or I'm not able to experience because of me lacking certain knowledge or not applying certain knowledge to make things better. So, in order for you to heal and not feel so like attached still to people, places, and things, or feel as though you can't heal, or you continue to self sabotage, or you continue to have these thoughts or voices or whatever, taking the time to just realize that you went through certain things in your life, and until you understand why you had to go through them, how it made you feel, and anything else you feel like you need a solution or conclusion for, you will continue to have the memory and the emotions trigger you. And that's why people are considered to be traumatized. That's what PTSD is. There is no PTSD, ADHD, 1, 2, 3, OCD. Those are all labels and attachments. And that's something I said in this video, that anybody come across this channel, anybody come across this page, we don't do attachments. Like, I'm just a vessel, and I'm going to start saying that, and I'm going to make that clear. If my description just needs to say vessel, however choose people, to internalize and interpret it, that is also for them. So that's another thing. Apply what you know. If you know information, you know what you know, and other people choose not to sit here and listen, you cannot go out your way to try to, hold their hands or get upset when people don't want to value the information or choose to understand, because it's a choice. Like, everybody knows how they feel. Anybody who is of age, at least, and everyone here should be over the age of 21. So that being said, people know how they feel. People know that when they're doing right and wrong. People know that, if I do this, this is going to happen. And if I don't do this, this may not or may not happen. Like, let me see, you guys, if I can put my link really quickly in the chat. But people are aware. And if you don't, are honest, to acknowledge that, or even take the time to just give yourself a second to realize that, you may not want to admit it verbally, or may not, be aware. It's always going to be something that triggers people. And when it comes to healing, if you're not able to understand, you know, the effects of the triggering, because it's not the fact that you're being triggered what disturbs you, like, you're traumatized. Like, the purpose of trauma is for people to not heal, to be triggered and to be abused and neglected and things that are not genuine. So just keep that in mind, like, for this month, for this year. Like, apply what you know. If you need to sit here and isolate, you guys see my wig, you guys know this is the wig. And if you don't know, this is the wig. I wear wigs, okay, on this channel. You guys, I'm a real person in real life, okay? And with that being said, like, this internet stuff, once again, is also a form of attachment and label. I don't allow the internet or people, places, and things who are just of vessels to define my worth. And that's the same thing when it comes to you. Like, you have to be able to just, take some time to yourself, because everything that you go through in your life is for a reason. A lot of people don't understand that, because a lot of people are not able to look past the reason. People don't understand why they're going through what they're going through. People go through things and they don't learn. And that's all it is. The only reason why people are constantly going through certain cycles in their life, constantly dealing with trials and tribulations, is because they're not learning. People are not getting it. And I, too, you guys, for a very long time, used to be very hard headed. It wasn't until I had certain situations, exposed to me. And I'm grateful, because everyone does not get that opportunity. A lot of people get opportunity and privileges and they don't act on it. But I just want everybody to know that it's a choice. So, like, you have to keep in mind that the choices you make, you're going to be responsible for in this life. And you're not going to leave this earth until you deal with every single sense of responsibility and consequence. Now, of course, for those of you who don't believe that, you're going to continue to live your life and be used and abused. and emotionally and in spirit and in flesh, you're gonna feel some type of way, you're gonna be triggered. Because for those of you who are aware, this world is extremely supernatural, which means everything that happens in the spiritual realm comes into the physical and material. And for the people who are aware of our existence, because for a long time, I'm not gonna lie, for a long time, I was ignorant to a lot of history and cultural like knowledge. And it wasn't until I started to educate myself, and I'm just gonna say this for the people in our community, like everything that's happening right now is for a reason. So if you are part of the community, and if you know, you know, like look at it like this. You don't have to use the knowledge that you know to apply yourself, but realize the only person who's going to be affected by loss, suffering, trauma, or any form of negative energy is going to be you because you're not applying what you know. Like, we as human beings, we as original people, those of you who know what's going on, like, do something about it. Like, you have to apply what you know. Like, and me personally, you guys, like, it's not that I was never not applying what I knew, but it's just like how serious this is. Like, this is really not a joke. And I'm grateful for, of course, myself and the divine, of course. But for those who are not like aware how important it is, like if you know something about somebody, confront it. Stop allowing people to do certain things. Like something about me, you guys, I've allowed a lot of things to slide in my life. And the reason why I let them slide, because one, it's not my business. It's not my business. It's never been my business. Okay, let's make that clear. It's never been my business. And because I really mind my business in real life, you guys, I don't need to address and acknowledge certain things, but I'm gonna make it clear. I'm a vessel just like everybody else. Just because I know it's not my business doesn't make it right for me to not say anything. And I supernaturally know spiritually that you only do right or you do wrong. You like there is no fine line in between for those who know and are aware of what I'm saying. And I personally know which line and which side I'm on. So I'm encouraging everyone like speak up. Like that's something a lot of people used to tell me all the time. Once again, I feel a lot as women, anyone who believes, we have all the powers, okay? But to have all these powers, to have all these emotions, like express it. If people are uncomfortable with what you're expressing, understand that the people that you're expressing yourself with may not be the right people. And if they're able to understand you and look past your differences and be patient with you, okay, cool. If not, where are my scissors? You guys know I used to have a pair of scissors for those of you who are returning. Start cutting people and removing people. Like apply what you know because everybody else knows what they know and feel towards you. Like something I would do because I genuinely did not care. And I've had to realize to a certain extent, I do have to care about certain things. Like there are certain things that I believe that people need to take personal. I don't believe when people tell you don't take nothing personal in life. No, there are certain things you need to take personal in life. What is personal, I personally cannot tell you, but I will suggest and advise whatever you feel like is personal to you is personal to you. And that's the problem. Like you can't tell other people how to feel. Everybody's going to live their life how they need to. And on this channel, I don't tell none of you all how to feel. I suggest and advise. And what works for the clients and the people I'm able to work with is working for them. For those of you who it's not work for, that's just what it is. But making sure you're true and vulnerable to yourself. You guys, I shaved my eyebrows. Ah, I shaved my eyebrows. I mean, I don't have no problem shaving them off because I know they're gonna grow back, but I shaved it too short. Can you guys see that? And by the way, I don't have on no makeup. Like I just do my eyebrows. I use eyebrow pencil and I use LA Girl Pro concealer for those of you who know. And I think I use the color Fawn. I use those. When it comes to makeup, you guys, I used to wear makeup briefly, like after high school from like 18 to 20, 21 years old, but I stopped wearing it. But if I do wear makeup, I'm just gonna do my eyebrows and some concealer, and that's what I have. But as you can see, I shaved my eyebrow off, but it's okay because eventually it's gonna grow back. But other than my eyebrows, you guys, because sometimes for those of you who know, if you know that your friends are supernatural people like me, let us tune out, but don't allow yourself to be focused because for those of you who are supernaturally like me and you're intuitive and you know what's going on, don't allow other people's energy to distract you. Like me, you guys, nothing can distract me unless I choose to be distracted. I'm not going to lie. That's the positive toxic trait that I have. Everybody has toxic traits, but I know and I use that for my advantage. So for how I just admit that, other people who are not me, for other people who are not intuitive, there are other energies and amenities that are surrounding us, but we live in the physical world. So if you live in the physical world and you're not aware that you're not your body, you don't understand that there are spirits, people, places, and things because everything on this world is alive that is trying to cause your attention to be distracted. So, like me, because of who I am, I every single day, everything is meant to distract me. Everything is meant to distract me mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And that's why I tell you guys, like, when it comes to healing, you have to apply what you know. If you do not apply what you know, all them voices that you hear in your head, all the stuff that you feel in your heart, it's going to affect you. Me, you guys, fortunately, like I said, when it comes to superpowers and being intuitive, you learn how to work and use what you know. Like me, I don't hear the voices because, like I said, I'm the spirit and I see spirits. So, for example, like my physical body, and this is why I tell you guys, do not attach yourself to anything. Don't even attach yourself to your body. Stop attaching yourself to physical material items. You are not your body. I am not my body. Like, I'm physically only moving my body right now because this is what I'm in. Like, we are spirits, you guys. If you go outside and you look at the sky, you will realize that when it comes to the sky, there is no end to the sky. Like, the sky is one, very magical, but two, very open. So when it comes to life, you have to understand this is a big world that we live in. This is a big world. And even though you may not feel big in this world, you have to align yourself. You cannot attach yourself. Don't attach, like, for example, this says Fiji. This is plastic. This is a plastic bottle. Inside of it, shout out to Moneybag Yo, is magical water. Water, for those of you who don't know, is very powerful. Water is the most powerful thing on this planet other than soil. And if you want to look it up, you guys, H2O, that's one thing they did teach us in school. Water is the most powerful substance on life. Water is the most powerful substance on life. You can use water to do magic, you can use water to do a whole bunch of things. But I'm getting back to the point because I understand, once again, there are energies and amenities. But confirmation earlier today, like I said, I started TikTok, you guys. TikTok, like I was just informed not too long ago, is a whole different agenda. So, for example, one of the ladies on TikTok, I'm gonna find her name really quickly because she made a point, and something that I used to have before I started to apply what I know was the information. The reason why people are afraid is because they're not applying what they know. It doesn't matter. Like something I had explained to her, when you are moving up, when you are called, yes, for those of you who know, Nipsey Hussle, Michael Jackson, a lot of people think their death was not unintentional or that the divine God doesn't know that. See, that's the thing. We, and me too, but I'm gonna just say we for right now. We, for people who are not aware of the supernatural world, you only see in the physical. So, for example, physical mindset is he was shot, he was killed, and there's no justice. Nobody's going to know who he is. In the supernatural, in the spiritual world, he's just a vessel. He was just being used by source. And if you don't know the difference between the physical world and the supernatural world, you're also going to struggle. You cannot allow yourself, especially not right now, to be attached to these physical and material items like you're not your body. Your body does not belong to you. The water does not belong to you. The phone doesn't belong to you. Your family and friends, they don't belong to you. You have to apply what you know. And when you know something and you apply what you know, you can stand on it. Like, I'm applying what I know so I can stand on it. You have to apply what you know. If you do not apply what you know, everything that you were taught, everything that you feel is not going to be is not going to be valid. It's just going to feel like a void. And like once again, how I know all this information and how I used to let certain information slide or didn't slide, you have consequences. When you ignore your gut, when you ignore your intuition, or you ignore something or someone that you're not supposed to, you're going to get reminded. And when you start to get reminded, you're going to start getting triggered. Like right now, for everyone, ooh, excuse me, who is coming across this channel and coming across this page, we got to stay focused. Like, all this stuff that's going on right now is not a joke, you guys. And the more you stay focused, the more you apply what you know, the more you move forward. Like, a lot of people are stagnant because they're not applying the information. They're not applying the information that they've been told. Like, in order to heal yourself and actually to heal from a situation that caused you trauma, you have to apply what you know. Like, for example, I had to apply the information that I learned from my father's death to actually move forward from, my aunt and the people that gave me, kind words. Because when it comes to advice, and this is why I tell you guys all the time to use your discernment and stop allowing people's physical bodies to say whatever they want to you. You got to be able to interpret like how information resonates with you. Like something that I used to do before I really started to apply what I knew was live in the physical world. For a long time, you guys, I'm gonna just say this because everything that I'm saying is gonna be brought into the light. Anyways, for a long time, you guys, I have never lived on Earth. I have always lived. I have lived like a lot of me has lived in my body, but a lot of me has lived in the sky, in cloud nine. Like I'm always in the sky before I'm in my body. So for those of you who don't know, there are energies and amenities. There are a lot of powerful people on this earth. And I'm gonna be very specific. Woman, black woman, we are the most connected to source. Okay? Women, for all you that are watching this, the reason why we have periods, you guys, it's not only just to push out little heads, but you have to realize in order to give life, you have to be a powerful being. You have to be a certain form of source. You can't, people don't just give life every single day. And us women, as black women, we are very, very powerful creatures. And the only reason why I'm saying creatures is because we are not the only, like I said, our bodies are vessels, you guys. There are birds, there are mermaids, there are sharks, there are cats. What do you think a cat is? Okay, you guys. And once again, I'm applying what I know. Like the lady said, Nipsey, Michael Jackson. One thing about me, guys, I'm not afraid. Like, I mean that wholeheartedly, because it doesn't matter. And what I want everyone on this channel to know is apply what you know. If you know that at the end of the day, you live to physically transition into your next experience, does it really matter how you go? You should not be afraid to die in the physical world. Now, of course, that is just me saying that with love. That could sound like an opinion, but I said what I said. And y'all may not understand it now. It may be 500 years later, and it may be 10 years later. For those who I'm meant to reach, it's happening now. Like, this is not a joke. Let me find this lady's name, you guys, on TikTok real quick. I'm gonna see if she has a YouTube. But she's from Jamaica. She's from Jamaica, okay? And if you think you know it's a thing, you know it's a Rasta. Like, she's a real, and that's what I'm saying. For those of you who know, but I'm not gonna lie, for us people, you guys, because I'm not gonna lie, I've been doing my research. For us brown women and men who know what's going on, we need to settle our differences. Okay? So anyone who chooses to come across here, disclaimer, unfortunately, the world's problems are based off of power, greed, and control. And then race, because the other group of people, let's just call them that, decided to start their drama and their okay. So on this channel, we're squashing things. We're getting to the roots, and we're coming up with solutions. This is a solution based page. So in order to have solutions, we have to apply what we know. So until people apply what they know, until people speak up, until people are honest and okay, I have to apply what I know because it's not a choice. It's not a choice. So her name on TikTok, you guys, and I'm gonna see if I can. And like she said, for those of you who know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Like for the people who know, like, what are you afraid of? And you guys, I'm about to be the way I'm about to float. Like, it's ridiculous. But her name on TikTok is Muga Castor Oil. Okay, you guys. Let's see. Let's see. Mm. And shout out to Source, you guys. Source, like I said, Source knew not to make me an original, like original, because for those of you who know, it's levels to this ranking. So when it comes to the divine and being chosen, only certain people are going to be put in position if they're capable in actually applying what they know to be in position. You're not going to be in a position you know nothing about. And for the people that think they're in a position and they don't know nothing about, and like I said, you wonder why certain things are happening, that's not the divine giving them permission. That's what like I said, a lot of people live in the physical world and don't realize it's a supernatural world. The physical world, like I said, is water bottles, is tattoos, it's hair, it's physical body. Like, when you speak, if I have teeth, there are no words coming out of my mouth. It's sound. When we speak, there aren't words that come out. It's the pronunciation, it's the vibration from the words because everything in life is energy. Okay, you guys? But yes, her name is Muga Muga Castor Oil. Hopefully, I'm saying this right. You guys know, I do know how to read, and that's something too. Stop saying what you're not or what you don't want to be. I am very intelligent, you guys. I am academically intelligent. I just choose not to read books. Like, I could read if I have to, and I read very well. Of course, I think so. That can be opinion. But stop saying that you're things that you're not just because you don't know how or just because you choose not to do certain things. Like, you have to apply what you know. You have to know what you know. And this is why you have to apply what you know, because when you apply what you know and you know what you know and it's truth, the truth is the truth. A lie can only be told for so long until you start to reveal yourself and your intentions. That's why when people try to lie to me or just lie to you, don't get upset. Do not get upset. Like, people like me, like I said, I've let a lot of things slide. And once again, it's not my business to be like, you finna get some karma or, you know, this and this. Because when I do tell people things, sometimes because they're so full of themselves, they don't listen. And it's not until what I say happens. And oh my God, you know, there's no such thing as prediction. There's no such thing as a consequence. I mean, there's no such thing as prediction and there's no such thing as coincidence. Like, everything is intentional. Even our history in these cycles in the year 2022, like, but you have to be able to apply what you know to stand on that. Like, I previously would really let a lot of things slide because like I said, I generally didn't even have the concern or the interest to be focused. But I'm aware, and something that I realized is that you're aware of something until you acknowledge what it is or you do something about it, it's gonna be brought up to your attention and it's gonna bother you. If you are who you say you are, you can't do certain things in your life. Shout out to Kevin Gates. I think it was a TikTok. And I'm pretty sure just him talking in general, like when you are special or when you have certain things over your life, you can't do what other people do. And you can't compare your life to other people, and you shouldn't want to compare your life to other people to do what they do. Like just because such and such, you think they're getting away with stuff and they're not. And a lot of people, I just want to suggest and advise, and I'm in off this video, and as people come in the chat, is stop looking at things in a physical aspect. Stop looking at things at a physical aspect. Like whatever your body is telling you about somebody, listen to it. So like me, a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people think that I don't know that they're spirits and they're of spirit. So if you live in the physical world and you physically like me, you look at me, you just see, oh, she got tattoos, or she got brown skin, oh, she got whole time. I could be a whole different I could be a whole bunch of fireworks, and you're not gonna know because you're so focused, and that's why people are able to do things in plain sight, which is not plain sight because it's been there the entire time. The only reason why it's plain sight to you is because of your focus. Everything is in front of us. Like, for example, when I was talking to this lady, she's in Jamaica. I was like, I have a question. Fun fact, for those of you who know, you don't need to ask anybody any questions. If you want to know something, sit still and ask, and you will. And shout out to Steve Harvey and shout out to all the people who used to say that. You really do have to ask for what it is that you want. Like, a lot of people don't realize that the words that we speak, how we speak, like I said, for the women, we have naturally superpowers. Men have superpowers too, but the men who use their superpowers for the good, they use it for the good, and the men who use it for the bad, they use it for the bad. And that's the same thing when it comes to females. But for our people, all this other hoopla, it okay, we're gonna apply what we know because we know better. We know better. And now that I know, and now that I know that everybody else knows, because that's the thing. When you apply what you know and you know what you know, and it's not for ego or self, like I don't care to be superior. I don't care to, like I said, the titles and attachments, that's all you all are going to call it. I'm a vessel at the end of the day. When you know what you know and other people are aware of what you know, it's called confirmation. So don't allow things to slide. Like me, I personally will sit here and just be like, look, like, and I think that's what it is for me. It's not that I never not knew how to express myself or say how I felt. It's just like I really genuinely did not care. Like I'm not attached. Like you have to be attached. A lot of people are attached to a lot of things. And I'm saying this with love. So for this month, you guys, in this year, make sure y'all follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at Tiny Gardens. Okay, we gotta apply what we know. We cannot be continuing to act like we don't know information. Like no, and if people around you want to sit here and make you feel some type of way, apply what you know to those people too. Because I want everyone to know now, but I don't have to say it because I'm doing it, and that's another thing. When you apply what you know, that's all I gotta say. When you apply what you know, and this is why I feel like it's so important for young people to take accountability. Like, who do you should not, like, something I've had to realize, there's some people in my life, or not some, it's only a couple people, specific people. So I'm gonna say that, you guys, there's only specific people that I've met so far in my life this year, and I guess last year, I guess, who have made me realize certain actions and certain ways about myself, because it's your character and your behavior that is getting judged for real. And it's not until you're around certain people who have you either intimidated, insecure, or make you realize about your behavior and how you are carrying yourself and your character. And I just want to say thank you for those who are coming into my life to be that to me. And if you're not, I don't have nothing against you, but you are who you were. Life is gonna continue to go on. Like, we don't need to sit here and be stressed out. We don't need to sit here and be worried. If you're gonna heal, you're gonna heal, but you have to apply what you know. If you don't want to heal, you're just watching just to watch. Make sure you share the video. Share the video. Like, I've already accepted that, people are gonna do what they do. It's not my business. And because it's not my business, I'm gonna apply that. I'm gonna apply what I know. Apply what you know, you guys. If someone wants to gaslight you and manipulate you, like, then that means it's working. People try to manipulate me, and I'm a disclaimer once again because I'm just a vessel. You can't manipulate spirits or spirits that are aware of what you're doing just because in the physical you may think, oh yeah. No, especially not when people like a lot of people think that because you don't say nothing that you don't know anything. And me, you guys, the reason why I let spirit does what it does, like I said, is not my intention, it's not my business. Not just that, I know that you're not going to be able to do things in life without facing consequences or some form of reality. That's why you need to be careful what you do. You need to be careful what you say. You need to be careful who you're listening to. You gotta be careful who you surround yourself with. And if you want to, like I said, hold yourself accountable, you will take your time and every necessary steps to do so. It's a choice. Everybody in this world is aware of what they're doing for the adults who are over the age of 25. Everyone here should be over the age of 21. And if you are a young 18-year-old, I am suggesting and advising if you think I'm someone that you would like to listen to, or if you believe in source, because something I realized, it's not about me being worshiped. Like, I'm just a vessel out to multiple. But in order for people to understand themselves and their experiences, to know what they know, not only do you have to learn, but just take your time. Like, in order to apply what you know, you gotta take your time, you guys. Like, something I'm realizing is it is no rush because you get what you want, you get to where you need to be. Once again, we're physically transitioning. And for those of you who don't know what that means, a physical transition, because the supernatural world is considered to be your death. Like, that is the only thing you're living for. And if a lot of people were to put that in their minds and able to understand that perspective, they would apply the information that they know and they wouldn't feel that they have to rush or they're not where they need to be or that their life is so hard, because things in life should not be hard. Things in life should not be challenging. Like, yes, you may not know how, yes, you may lack the knowledge, but that doesn't mean that it's impossible or that it's not meant for you to do something. So we're going to make sure that we apply what we know and we're going to act on it. And once again, if people want to act funny, apply what you know. Like, from this day forward, I've been applying what I've been, like I said, this month. You guys know for me, I like to learn every day, every day. But we're going to apply what we know. All right, you guys, I'm just about to make the thumbnail for this video. And I'm not gonna lie, shout out to Miss the lady from Jamaica. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I just want to say this to everyone: like, karma is real. Okay, karma is real. A lot of people haven't experienced karma because it's gonna happen to them, but you don't want it. You don't want things to happen to you. I just want you to know that, for example, if you do something, whether it's right or wrong, you're being watched. Like, I want everyone to start looking at life like that. From this day forward, just think about you being watched. And for every time you do something good or bad, just think about having a consequence or a reward. If you start to look at your life like that, your reality and what you do is going to be effective and it's going to change. But if you just look at life and just think, okay, I'm just, which also isn't wrong. So you have to accept that when you apply what you know, it's a choice. And I've said that in the beginning of this video. It's a choice. Everything that I've been saying, we have the option to do. And please make it very intentional. Not too long ago I went live and I've been talking about being intentional with yourself. Know your intentions with people, places, and things before you get yourself involved. And once again, have these conversations, have the maturity level within yourself, have the emotional intelligence to understand how you feel. And if you're not, ready to express yourself, because you don't have to force anything or anybody to be supportive, loving, appreciative, just there if they're meant to be there. And accepting that and really being okay with that. Like, when you apply what you know what you know. And that's any and every reason I want to suggest and advise to you all to have faith and just believe in yourself, because that's like, for example, when someone asks you your name and you know your name, you're going to tell them what your name is. And you're going to say it confidently. You're going to say it so proud. And you're going to say it so boldly because you know your name. And like, that is an attachment, that is a label. So if you can confidently know what your physical name is, when it comes to your existence and when it comes to you healing, you gotta know that the healing is gonna take some time. It's gonna be a process. That you're gonna have trials and tribulations. You're gonna have, like I said, energies and amenities trying to distract you. But that's not your focus if you want to get somewhere. Like, I have somewhere to be. Not today, but in this lifetime, I have somewhere to be. So does everyone else. But some people, because they choose to, are going to get there, and some people aren't. Me personally, I'm not here to choose and free the entire world because I am. That's just not what's going to happen. Okay, what's going to happen is what's going to happen. We're going to reach the people we reach, and for those who get, the information, they're going to get it. If not, it is what it is. We're gonna start applying what we know. We're not gonna let people, places, and things that are not of that to affect us or make us feel some type of way. So I just want to say thank you all for your time. Okay, you guys. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And I have been blocking people. Like, there are a lot of people in this world. So if you don't want to be blocked, respect yourself, because it's just really disrespectful to disrespect yourself. And I had to do a lot of healing to be comfortable where I am now, to know that I will never in my life ever again not apply what I know. Because we as people, we know too much, especially about ourselves. Like, how other people act and how other people feel, it is, they're gonna do what they do. But when it comes to you, okay, don't do that to yourself. So if you're, wanting to heal, you choose to take your time, like I said. But if you're not spending your time worrying about people, places, and things that are not for you, one, you're just gonna become obsessed. Like, a lot of people don't realize how obsessed they are with people they don't like. And it's unfortunate because you could be obsessed with yourself and all of that energy can actually be productive and useful. But when you focus on people, places, and things that are not for you and not you, that's when you become obsessed and you have, hatred and etc. So really quickly, you guys, I'm about to make the thumbnail. That's why I'm fixing myself, and I've been fixing myself. And like, naturally, I'm on my MacBook, so like the camera, I guess, is right here. But I have a screen for those of you who go live on your computer or your tablet. You know that the actual camera, because it's not a camera, is above. So I do apologize if it looks like I'm looking down or not looking at the screen, or if I'm constantly like looking at myself. Like, naturally, I look at myself, not in like vanity, but just to make sure that like it's just me. If you know, you know. So really quickly, you guys, I'm gonna make this thumbnail. I'm gonna say thank you. And I'm gonna put my links in the description or chat. But if you guys have any questions, like I said, I have plenty of time, plenty of patience, but just apply what you know. Like stop. Okay, you just gotta sometimes you just gotta yeah. Okay, guys. I know you're like, what does that mean? Hold on, you guys. Let me make this thumbnail. Let me make the thumbnail and I will finish because, like I said, my energy. I'm aware. Okay, I'm aware. Everyone else is not aware. I'm aware. So I'm trying to see. Okay. So I think I made the thumbnail. And you guys, like, it's the lighting. It looks like I'm sweating. I do apologize for the actual lighting, you guys. I don't know if it's like clear or not. I don't know. But you guys shave my eyebrow. But anyways, thank you for those who are in the chat right now, who are in the chat and be coming in and out the chat. I'm about to make a thumbnail and I'm about to end this video. Make sure you guys are following me on my Instagram and Twitter at Time_Guidance and on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Time_Guidance. Once again, if you don't want to get blocked, okay, like even though people make pages in spam, it's a choice. Like I know people, are not, comfortable with themselves, so they're gonna do and say things. So just keep that in mind. Like think about yourself, you guys. It's really about you. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Live your life and don't forget to say hello until next time. And next time is going to be very soon. Once again, you guys know I'm an international super spy, so everything that I do is calculated. And fun fact, I just want to make this clear. When you're an international super spy and you tell people you're an international super spy, don't be afraid. Like, for all my international super spies, like how they have the FBI and the CIA, because they're international super spies too, but this is different agencies. Okay, don't be afraid. Like me personally, you guys, I'm letting everyone know now. I've been letting everyone know that I'm a unicorn for real. Okay, well let me not joke because it's not a joke. It's not a joke at all. I'm gonna just let you guys know that I've been sent from the highest form of intelligence. If you know, you know, and that coming to the physical world, I'm not gonna lie, is like if you guys seen the movie Coming to America, it's a culture shock. So for those of you who are still in the physical, learn to accept that physical material items do not make you. They're just physical material items, and that you are beautiful. And the more you practice daily, the more you can accept that, the more you will learn about yourself and understand that you want to apply what you know. So practice.